Hi, favored ones. Happy Sunday. So, welcome to Soul Reflections. And for this session, I'd like to share the importance of meanings and labels that we use because those are really very powerful. So, just this week, I had a huge breakthrough. There was a situation in the past wherein every time I remember it, every time the thought enters my mind, it gives me pain. So, this situation has something to do with a loved one, an ex. And in the past, when I remember him or I remember our situation before, it gives me pain. But then, suddenly, this week, a new realization came into mind. And I realized that the labels that I use for myself and the meaning I put behind the situation were so powerful. It has the power to pain you, but it also has the power to empower you. And that relationship, in the past, I used to feel that I was so used and I allowed this person to use me. I felt devalued and I felt that lahat na lang ng gawin, hindi nag-work. So, that was very disempowering. And the meaning that I put behind it was, okay, nagpapagamit ako. And there was a lot of self-anger. And yung label na ginagamit ko was, I was used. And just thinking of those meaning and that kind of label is powerful enough to put me in pain. But then this week I realized that some sort of acceptance happened and I saw the situation with a wider view. And that wider view allowed me to see that that situation had to happen so that I could learn. I could learn to value myself. I could learn to set boundaries. I could learn to say no. And the label that I'm now using is that I'm simply a student of life. And we are meant to meet each other to become each other's teacher. I had to learn something from him, and he also had to learn to be more emotionally mature. So, with that kind of meaning set in place, rather than the thoughts of parang kinawawa ako at inalaw ko yon. So, yung bagong meaning na nilagay ko sa situation is more powerful. It's more, it gives me strength and it brings me gratefulness. It brings me to a space of gratefulness. So, and then the label that I use is, I'm now beginning to love myself more. So, I learned from the situation. So if you compare the meaning and the labels that I've used before and the meanings and labels that I'm using right now, the new ones are more empowering. So I'm inviting you, if you have certain situations in your life or certain persons in your life who really triggers you or gives you pain, I'm inviting you to take a look at that situation from a bigger point of view and try to see what's the meaning that that situation is giving you. What kind of labels do you have to change in your life so that you could use that situation to empower your life, to be more grateful and to be in a happier space? I know it's not that easy, especially when you're in so much pain and there's so much conflict within you, but find a moment wherein you could calm down and look at the situation with love. And I'm not saying that you should belittle yourself or devalue yourself, but just look at it from the eyes of love. And you'd be able to find new meaning and create new labels for yourself that would empower you. Oh, hi, Lian. Okay, thank you for watching. All right, because of this, well, I am brewing something new, and I'm coming up with a new workshop, Freedom from Negative Relationship Patterns. And I can't wait to really launch it. All I have to do is create the event invite, and it's there. So I'm inviting you to that if it calls to you. And this coming Wednesday, I'll also have a guided meditation. So, it's by donation basis. So, mag-create rin ako ng invite link for that. So, I hope to see you guys there. Alright? So, thank you so much. Have a blessed weekend.